Welcome to RPV City Talk. I'm Maria Serrao, and joining us as he does each and every month is our Mayor Paul Seo. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
You know, we are at this beautiful venue of Ladera Linda, and I'm sure that many of the residents will be enjoying it over the summertime for sure.
I hope so.
Yes.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Let's get right into it and talk about some of the things going on in the city. Congratulations on the City Council's 16th meeting of June, where you adopted the fiscal year budget. I know that's always a challenge. Tell us a little bit about what was approved and the financial challenges posed by the landslide.
Now, the biggest thing is there was a lot of energy that was put into this budget because we have a lot of challenges because of our landslide and budgeting issues. But the one thing that I want everybody to know is we have a healthy and balanced budget. Now, we're lean because of what we spent on the landslide, but we're pursuing many different options to get grant money to make sure that we bolster up our revenue and the money that we spent on the landslide.
Yes.
But rest assured that we have a healthy, balanced budget going forward, and the city is doing everything in its power to make sure that we stay that way and stay healthy.
Is that difficult to put all that together? How long does that take?
It takes at least 4 to 5 months.
Wow.
I think we had about 4 to 6 meetings discussing exactly how we're going to put this budget together. And there's a lot of thought and a lot of sacrifices that we had to make in order to get to our budget, but we did it. My hat's off to the finance department and Vina Ramos and her team for doing such an amazing job.
They do a lot of work, that's for sure. Also, at the June 16th meeting, the council extended the landslide state of emergency. Tell us where we are with that information, the movement costs, and the mitigation efforts.
So far, we had to renew it because we're still dealing with the landslide now. The eastern portion, which is around Seaview, there's no movement vertically or horizontally.
Great.
Portuguese Bend is moving just about slightly over an inch a week. And then the last portion of Abalone Cove, that's doing about 1.6. Now, that's a dramatic decrease historically from what we've seen so far. We're doing well. Now, we're trying to get everything under an inch so we can get our utilities back and have the gas and electricity turned back on. But we're getting there. We're still pumping. We're doing everything that we can. And also we're pursuing different sources of revenue and grants to get that money to backfill what we spent.
It's kind of amazing when you think about how long this has been going on, and something like the hydrology that had so much success for the city project.
So, just so everybody knows, we're searching for about 150 million in federal and state grants right now. The other good thing is, a lot of folks have mentioned El Nino. And a lot of folks are scared, and they brought that topic up. But we have Plan A, B, and C. And
Great.
We've had a lot of conversations about what we're going to be doing to be able to respond to it. So I feel we're in a good place, especially with the experience that we've had so far in the past 2.5 years or so.
Yes.
So our team has been working tirelessly to make sure that we're prepared for the upcoming storm.
That's really the best thing that you can do. And fingers crossed that maybe it won't be as bad as people are thinking. So.
I'm keeping my fingers.
Yeah, fingers and toes crossed for sure.
We're the only city, I think, in the state that does not like rain.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. You will be back here at Ladera Linda on August the 28th for the State of the City. Can you give us a sneak peek about your message?
Sure. The biggest thing that I'm going to talk about, especially in August, is what we're doing right. What we're doing for the community, improving the quality of life for our constituents. I just want to make sure that they understand exactly what's happening at the city and the accomplishments we made so far. And I'll go into depth about it, but there's a lot of things that happen with the city staff and the city council that a lot of our constituents don't see. And I want to make sure that we convey that and tell them we're in a great place and we're doing all that we can to plan ahead. I know a lot of folks have been asking questions like, have you thought about X, Y, and Z? But rest assured that we do a lot of these iterations about what the future looks like, contingency operations of how we're doing, for the landslide and how we're doing for storm drains and sewer drains and whatnot. So all those preparations I'm going to lay out and also the accomplishments the city's made in the past year. So I'll go over that in the State of the City.
Yeah, it's a really good point you bring up because there's so many people that do so much work behind the scenes and they really helped put everything together.
Yeah, very much so.
That's great. You can't ask for much more than that. Something that's always top of mind for everybody, of course, is public safety. And I know at the June 16th meeting, the City Council received an update on the city's new Public Safety Division. It also approved the LA Sheriff's Department agreement for nearly $8.9 million for the next fiscal year. So important. Tell us more about that.
Now, the Public Safety Division is very important to us.
Yes.
And the reason why we instituted the Public Safety Division in the beginning was because our public safety contract with the sheriffs has been increasing every year. Now, if we extend it out for 10 years, we thought, hey, we can't sustain that type of spend.
Right.
So right now we spend about $9 million on our sheriff's contract. So in order to make sure that we're prepared in the future years, we created this public safety department so that we can take some onus and some burden off the sheriff's department for menial tasks, admin tasks, traffic safety, those kind of things. So our public safety liaisons who work for us will manage that, and our sheriff's department will handle things that police should be doing, right, should be handling. In addition to that, the public safety department is not only for crime, but also for emergency management, public safety overall, fire safety, hazard mitigation. So all those guys fall in that umbrella so that we're prepared for any disaster that may come, and also with liaison work between other cities. So for us, it's an overarching umbrella for the peninsula that we're involved with the Public Safety Division in.
And that's been going on for how long now with the Public Safety Division?
About a year and a half, 2 years.
And it's going great.
And it's going well.
Yes, that's fantastic. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that.
Sure.
Also, I wanted to touch upon the RPV Community Foundation. I know you had a special meeting about that before the City Council meeting on June 16th. Tell us about the foundation status and how the community can now donate.
The Community Foundation is finally up and running.
Yes.
So there's federal deductions as well as state deductions that can be taken for any donations to the city.
Okay.
And I think it's a wonderful opportunity for our constituents and residents of RPV to be able to donate to the city, to be recognized, and just to better our future in the city. And it's I think it's an amazing opportunity for everyone to get involved in the city. And one of the ideas was to make sure that people who want to be, I guess, invest in the future of our city can get involved that way in perpetuity.
What kind of things will the foundation be doing?
Anything and everything at this point.
All right.
Anything that's legal. Just to make sure.
Anything that's legal is good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Okay. And then, you keep so busy as mayor. We see you at so many events and programs like Green Hills Memorial and the PV Street Fair. How do you do it all?
I have a very understanding wife.
You must.
The city staff and other council members make it very easy for us to do these activities. And, just recently, just to support small businesses, yesterday I went to Jam Coffee Shop.
Great.
In Merrill Est. They finally opened. I think they've been open for about 4 months. So we've been involved in those openings and ribbon cuttings, and as well as going to Green Hill Memorial, as well as the PV Fair. And we love to support other cities on the peninsula because they're family, right? And even though we're one city, we're still one big city on the peninsula.
Yes.
And I think that's an amazing thing. So it keeps us very busy.
I think that's great too, because I know all the local businesses so appreciate the messages of shop local. And when they see mayors come out, just makes them feel more supported, I think.
Yeah, and hopefully by, through RPVtv and Instagram and city council meetings, we can give them a lot more visibility.
Yes.
And, in turn, that helps the city as well, so.
Absolutely. 4th of July is coming up. Just a special one, maybe?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's the 250th anniversary.
Yes.
Right? So everybody should come to our celebration. The good thing is, and we have it every year, is a pie eating contest.
It's famous.
The Mayor Pro Tem has the belt, and he's a champion. Yes. But I think Councilmember David Bradley wants to get that title back.
He does. This is going to be quite a year.
Now, they try to convince me to do it.
I know.
You're not going to catch me doing that at all. But our Mayor Pro Tem is going to represent for me.
Yes.
And he's going to be eating that pie.
You're going to have to practice because they're not going to let you off the hook every year. You know that, right?
I think...
Anything else that we should know about going on?
The other things too is summertime is coming, and we have a lot of activities in the city.
We do.
I think one of the cool things is we have movies in the park.
Yes.
And my kids, they're begging me to see Sandlot.
Okay.
At one of our parks, and that's going to be happening soon. So come out, enjoy the parks, enjoy the city, enjoy Ladera Linda.
Yes.
And everything that the city has offered this summer.
Now, I heard a little rumor that at these movies in the park, there is also free popcorn. Free popcorn.
You guys should come and check to see if there is.
Is that great?
That's fantastic.
Free popcorn and a movie. You have to come now.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
For sure. Absolutely. And I know at the next city council meeting, there will also be a tribute to Ken Dida, who was, of course, the city founder. He was involved in the city for many, many years. And I think that's going to be very nice for the city to acknowledge him in that way.
Yeah, we're going to have a special tribute to Mr. Ken Dida. He's our namesake for the Civic Center as well.
Yes.
And, you know, he was a giant in the city, and he dedicated himself to bettering the city and founding the city.
Yes.
And he cared so much. So if you can please come out, and we'll have open mics for a bit so that people can come out and say a couple words in tribute for Mr. Ken Dida.
That'll be nice. That's the July 7th meeting. And he was 94 years old. So that was amazing. And we'll never forget him. He was such a special person. And you and I were just talking about, I know on 4th of July was one of his favorite holidays. And he would always come to the celebration in his big red, white, and blue hat. So he'll be doing it from up above this year. So
We have great memories.
very good memories, absolutely. Mayor, I think we're all updated. Thank you so much for spending time with us as you do each and every month. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And thank you all for watching. I'm Maria Serrao, and we'll see you next month on City Talk.
Here on the hill, speeding is on the rise.
And speeding kills.
Do you know how speeding starts?
When you're running late and in a hurry.
When you get into an argument and then get in the car.
When you have had too much to drink.
When you're joyriding.
All of these are how speed starts.
So next time, make a better choice.
Leave early so you can enjoy the ride.
Don't get in a car when you're angry. Take a walk instead.
And never get behind the wheel when you're intoxicated. Call a friend or a rideshare.
And remember, street racing is dangerous and deadly, so don't do it.
So slow down, RPV.
So slow down, RPV.
So slow down, RPV, and enjoy the ride.
This public service announcement is brought to you by the Lomita Sheriff Station and RPVtv. Most people don't know the rules when riding an e-bike.
We want to let everyone know the rules when it comes to riding your e-bike. Never ride your e-bikes on the sidewalk. Your bike can go up to 20 miles per hour, so it's always recommended that you ride on the streets.
Always stop at stop signs and stoplights. Remember, you have to follow the same rules as cars and motorcycles.
Also, riding on the trails is never allowed. There are too many people and animals you can run into.
And remember to always wear a helmet.
It can save your life.
When you are riding e-bikes here on the hill, you should know the rules and follow them.
Remember, never have your cell phone out.
Distracted riding can lead to accidents. E-bikes are fun, so
Ride safely, RPV.
Ride safely, RPV. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Lomita Sheriff Station and RPVtv. Distracted driving and distracted walking causes over 7,000 deaths a year and over 500,000 injuries. Don't let one bad decision change your life. Heads up, RPV. Make a better choice. Keep your eyes on the road and on the street. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Lomita Sheriff Station and RPVtv.